still that in it, dude.
I'll have to be.
Well, let me just do. Let me scoot right here. All right. Well, yeah. Scoot this up, and I can sit here, and then the rest of you can sit here.
Guys, we're on. We're game on. So,
Rusty, how was your Mammoth Fest?
oh, dude, it was awesome. That was my first mountain race.
I've never been up to Mammoth before. I was shocked how big of a place it was. I just thought it would be like Squaw.
Oh, Mammoth seems small to me, like the town itself,
Really?
but there's a lot to do around.
There's a lot of places to eat too.
Oh yeah.
I had a nice pastrami sandwich after I finished.
Oh, nice.
So good.
I've never been to the pictures. Look like it looks like the start of Western States. It looks like kind of like that village there, right before Western States.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of. It reminded me of Squaw. So, like the little village itself looked very much like Squaw, where you run the
North Star and stuff like that. those
Exactly.
villages, yeah. That was my first time staying in my village for a race.
Oh,
It's
you
nice
did?
to be kind of like centralized.
Oh yeah, dude. It's such a
Tent camping or, it was just so nice to stay in the village and have all the amenities around you.
Were some people camping in the parking lot?
Probably. There's always going to be some dirt bags in a van.
Oh yeah, dude. I my plan after the Mammoth was to sleep in my truck, but I couldn't find a place to shower, and that was the final like
That was
straw to break. I was like, oh, I can't shower. I'm just dead tired. I need to just get a room. But what I learned is like when you book last minute, like everything's like at a premium.
yeah.
So I found a place that wasn't. And I found the place. It had a great restaurant downstairs. It's like perfect. I'm gonna get a meal. I'm gonna check in. I'm gonna just do it right. And then I ended up falling asleep in the bathtub, waking up at like 9 o'clock at night. I woke up at 9 o'clock at night, like, damn, dude.
Above water.
Above water. The bath was so tiny. I just
Yeah.
doing this. It felt like, sitting in like a child's, coffin.
Yeah.
It was very tiny.
Dude, I saw you this morning at the soccer game, and he was walking around the track, but he didn't even look like he's like his legs are pinned.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, you guys ran into each other at the
Yeah, we ran each other a few times.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I saw him this morning. He
Yeah.
was walking along the track.
his kids' games.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ray's the coach, and my wife's the coach of my son's team. So you get to see each other from time to time. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like you were moving pretty good.
Yeah, dude, I feel great. I've never felt this good after a race that I did for Mammoth, which makes me feel like, man, I think I may have left a little juice left off the course.
Yeah.
I could have given it all, but at the time, I felt like I was just roasted.
Yeah, you look pretty good on the live stream. Finally went to you,
Yeah.
like entering the village. I had to go down those same steps, and everyone's like, "Oh, those steps." I was like, "Damn, dude,
I was
he's
excited,
doing pretty
dude.
good."
Dude, I was glued to that live stream, and I'd say you and Eder moved down those steps like probably the best out of like the top 10.
Yeah.
you guys had a little pep in your step.
One of my regrets was not doing that little bike rant. A little
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't trust my shoes at that point. Like, am I going to slip and fall and look like an idiot?
I did that stuff on the 50K.
Did you?
It was fun.
Did you throw your hands out?
Like an airplane.
Yeah.
Kind of, because the girl that I was like racing behind to that point, she was doing. I was like, "It's a good idea."
That's definitely the vibe.
Because I was definitely all bunched up. You see people loosening up their arms while they race, but that was the thing. I wasn't even sore after the 50K.
Yeah.
My back and my shoulders
Yeah.
pretty messed up. But yeah, you had
Did
like,
you come down that's how you came down those mountain bike trails?
I think, yeah.
Oh, same trails. Okay.
I
that's
think that
cool.
they blocked. I think those are dedicated mountain bike trails.
Yeah.
So just for the event, they had those blocked off those trails, and I think the gondola seasonally ended days before the week of Trail Fest. They reopened it just for spectators and crew to go up to the top.
That's
but,
awesome. That makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, we had perfect weather. Everything was good. It rained the days before, made that sandy
Same
kind
thing.
of,
Like,
the pumice and stuff.
Yeah.
It kept it down. It was a little tacky, so when I was running, it was kind of flinging it up into my
Yeah.
shoes a little bit. But did you wear gaiters?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, nice.
If you're gonna run anything above 100K, unless you're running in Auburn,
Yeah.
if they recommend Gators, just look into that.
Yeah.
Because there may be something there. This is a race where I've not seen a more Gator recommended mandatory gear
Oh,
trail as what we had out at Mammoth. I've never been on a more sandy terrain. And if it hadn't rained, I couldn't imagine how much worse it would have been. Yeah,
that's awesome.
of all the mandatory gear, if they added that to the gears, that would have been the most appropriate, I think, of the whole weekend. Because even with gators, I'd find sand all weekend. I'd
Yep.
keep just filtering it out.
How many different shoes?
I did 2 pairs total. Where I screwed up is, since it's the first year race, they're not going to get it down perfect.
Logistics.
But they kept advertising a creek crossing, like a no boarding creek crossing at mile 45. And so my drop bag is at the aid station right after that. Well, that aid station came and went, nothing. No creek crossing. I'm like, great. First year RDs, they don't know what's going on. Perfect. No creek crossing. Well, mile 140, I'm coming up, and there it is. The creek is right there. And I don't have anything for a drop bag at that next aid station. I don't have shoes. I don't have socks. At this place, I'm running like 7th place, whatever, And I was like, it was clear what I had to do. I had to take off my shoes, take off my socks, and ford that creek crossing barefoot. And so that's what I was doing. And that took about 20, 30 minutes. And ultimately, that cost me 4th place because then I had to get my feet retaped because they're all wet and all that. And not that I was chasing 4th, but that's how easy it is to make up time. Is if you don't have to if you have good intel and you've got the right drop bags with the right crew, you're not losing time, so you don't have to make up time. And in that case, I lost like a good 20, 30 minutes. And 2 runners ended up passing me in that section, which was good because I got a great photo of me like on my ass, barefoot in the middle of a 200-mile race, just like, what's that?
But it's that.
Yeah.
How about the first 100 miles though? Because you went sub 24 hours.
That was the goal, dude. I was like,
But how did you feel going through that?
I felt it was
Was there any low points in that first 100?
Oh yeah, dude. The first 100 mile, looking back at it, it took a lot more out of me than I wanted to. But I knew I had to hit that goal just because it's so runnable. If it was a hard course, I wouldn't be pushing for the sub 24. But when you look at the terrain and see all the Jeep road that's involved, you're like, if I don't run 100 miles, because if there's a race, you could do that race in 20 hours. That's how flat it was at some points.
You could.
Well, I'm not fast by any definition, dude. And you know how it is with the group of guys that we run with. I'm definitely the slowest of them. And so I thought 24 hours is definitely a must. And I think the race leader ended up doing it in like 17 hours.
Yeah, it was wild watching you guys go through that fast.
Yeah.
I heard somewhere, probably in the commentary, or maybe at the finish line, I'm not sure, but someone was talking about, or maybe it was you seeing someone at an aid station at 100 miles, and they were like, "You look like a zombie. Your eyes were all bloodshot."
Oh yeah. That was me, dude. I was zapped, dude. Going into the second day was a really big confluence in bets where tired from the first day, the sun opened up, the sky opened up, there are no more clouds. So even though it said like 70 degrees, it felt hotter because we're at altitude.
Yeah.
And there were no clouds to give me any cloud cover. It felt warmer. I was tired. And so that's why I had to make the call to my pacer and say, hey, I know we agreed to you pacing me Sunday morning, but there may not be a Sunday morning if you don't hop on board tonight. So we
Is this Daniel? Oh, Daniel.
Daniel, yep. Daniel Hopkins, shout out. And
what mile did he pick you up at?
Picked me up at 140, right after that creek crossing. He helped patch me up and put me back together. his girlfriend was there, Rosie, and put me back together because otherwise he would have not seen me for another 12 hours. And at that point, there wouldn't have been a runner to pace. That's how down I was.
Damn.
How did it get you out of it? What was that feeling like when you saw her?
They just helped you put together, it's like,
Where did it change you, like just mentally? Like what part of it do you remember? Anything?
you know what it is? They helped you just take that next step.
Yeah.
Because when we were leaving the aid station, if it was just me, I would have been like, oh, 5 more minutes. But they always kept like the line taut. You know what I mean? They never let the line slack. So even though they knew I was tired and my legs were blah and this was this, they just said, okay, we're gonna do 5 more minutes, then we're gonna leave. And I remember walking out of Leave Vining taking, oh, I don't want to do this, dude. Just take, and usually I don't run with a pacer, and that's an example of where having someone just kind of gently nudging you
Yeah.
into the darkness, offering up words of encouragement kind of helps you through that difficult hurdle, that mental block, that just going into the night, man.
Yeah. I can
It
imagine.
sucks, dude.
Some of the leaders had like more pacers than you have. Do you think like for Cocodona, if you were to go back in this race, that you would have pacers for a longer period?
Gosh, I'm thinking about that. I think Daniel was really helpful. I wonder if you have it, if you think of the top three, whatever, if they had no crew and no pacers, would they have lost time? Would they be slower? Probably. I mean, I have no doubt that they would still finish in their first, second, third, but I imagine that they rely on their crew a lot more than I relied on the crew. And do I need a crew and pacer to like reach a potential of mine? I don't know.
At that distance, I would imagine so.
And I mean,
So-
all the praise to them because they're badasses. But like,
Exactly.
Rachel and Max, they had like primo like support. They were getting like well taken care of. So I
Yeah.
think there is definitely an edge to something like that.
Yeah, good for them, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they got their communities set up and good to go, and all power to them, man.
They were talking about it on the broadcast about how I forgot what it was called. There was a pacing and crew company.
Oh yeah. So,
Yeah, so somebody
nobody.
they
Dower, like they were originally like working on her team, but then they ended up like somebody. I forget.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
But yeah, it's a thing now.
Yeah, the paid pacers,
Yeah.
paid crew. Actually ran into one of them. They were helping with Kevin Goldberg. We get there before Kevin, and we get in there like the table's like just like occupied. There's no one there. There's no runner there, but this pacing company had just like taken up the whole table. Said, "Oh, we're waiting for our runner." I'm like, we're so differential. Like, yeah, go for it, enjoy. And yeah, he got the full treatment. But it's so funny because as soon as he got in there, he was focused on leaving. He just gonna have like some broth, and he's like, I'm not gonna eat any of this. I have to go. But it was there for him.
Yeah, the tracking, it seemed like it was super. It was entertaining to just track because it seemed like a crazy battle. I'd say for a while there, for like 12 through 4, were like kind of battling.
Yeah, I didn't.
So
know
how
that.
did that feel? Like you being in it, did you not know any of that?
I didn't know. I told Daniel, don't tell me.
Or like what kind of information were you getting? Yeah.
What's up, Marty?
What up, dude?
What's up, dude? No fear, dude. You running from the law or what?
I know, I'm trying to keep the no one can see me.
Low profile, dude. You better not be driving any purple Corvettes, dude.
I don't know who has a purple Corvette.
I know, dude. A guy running from the law, dude.
Stays away from the law.
That's not the card for seeing.
I tell you, man.
Purple and green
They
flowers.
say when you're committing crimes, don't commit small crimes. Just go big. Just go big. Yeah, dude.
count. You can get
Yeah.
an inconspicuous vehicle.
Yeah. Make sure it's not up to its on emissions either.
No, I break one law at a time. That's my rule.
Nice, dude. Good seeing you, Marty.
It's the local hero.
Marty's a classic, dude.
But yeah, what was that like? You didn't like.
I didn't know where I was until the last aid station, because I didn't. If I knew, I didn't want to run beyond my means, beyond my energy level. And in hindsight, now that I'm feeling fresh and perky and had like 5 days of sleep, I'm like, yeah, I wish I knew, because I think Max is definitely he could have been plucked off.
Yeah.
He could have been
He
plucked
was
off.
hobbling down the hill.
Now that I have all the perfect information. My mental well-being is perfect. My legs are feeling good.
In hindsight.
In hindsight, 2020, Max he was good. If it was another if it was a Coconut 250, he couldn't have hobbled another 30 miles where he was. I heard he was like at that chafing or whatever.
Yeah.
So he was definitely hobbling to the finish. And I told Daniel specifically, he kept saying, Roman, you're so close, blah, blah. And I said, I don't want to. I don't care. I just kind of cut him off.
Do you think you would have, what do you respond to in a pacer? Do you like the nice pacer, the encouraging pacer, or do you like one that like talks some shit?
You know what? I like someone who just keeps the line taut.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's what they say. Yeah.
I just want someone who runs like 30 feet ahead of me, mimicking the pace I should be running at. I want the pace to be the target that I'm trying to reach. And Daniel was funny because you know, I didn't communicate well with him, so I didn't tell him my sleep strategy. Oh my Christ, dude! I had flashbacks to Tower 200. Daniel would not let me sleep. He just would not. So he thought he's never done this before or whatever. So he thought sleeping was like some kind of weakness. And he thought he didn't want to come out there to pay someone to watch them sleep. I hadn't slept until that point. It's been about 30 hours. 30 hours, and like I'm starting to need to sleep. And I didn't communicate with him like, hey, sleeping works for me. A dirt nap works really well for me. He would not let me sleep, dude. I felt like he was death marching me up this mountain. I started bumping into like trees and stuff. I got a fat bruise on my right here. See that? Got a fat welt.
Oh
Just, like,
yeah, I see it. Yeah.
just from walking into a tree, dude. And finally, something had to give because I was lady third place woman ended up passing me on the uphill. Third place. Okay.
Yeah.
She ended up finishing 4 hours
Is
behind
it
me.
Katie Smith?
Oh yeah,
Kaylee?
Kaylee Smith. Yeah.
Kaylee Smith.
She ended up finishing like I think 4 hours behind me or something. But in that moment, she passed me at like mile 150.
Actually 6 hours.
6 hours, yeah, dude. She ended up passing me because I was so sleepy. And finally, I was like, Daniel, I'm gonna sleep when I want and for how long I want. And I went and found a little pine tree, pine needles underneath, fell asleep. Couldn't have slept for more than 10 minutes. And bro, we caught two people on the way down. We caught Kaylee, we caught Matt Smith.
There was the two Smiths. Yeah.
Yeah,
right
once
there.
we caught both Smiths, it was deuces up, dude. We weren't gonna see them again.
Awesome.
Because as soon as we did that, Daniel was on board. He said, when you need to sleep, you can sleep. And so after that point, he helped me look for trees, from pine trees to go sleeping under. And that was the first of 6 naps, dude. And my last nap ended up being with 13 miles to go, dude. I was like, 13 miles to go. I'm running with Kevin Goldberg. Jeff is right behind me. Jeff is always on the hunt. And then Matt Smith is not too far off. Xander is like only 10 minutes ahead of me. But I was like, I've got to cut a time out. Like, it's like imagine the NASCAR people, like, I need to refuel here. Otherwise, I'm not going to finish the race. And I ended up falling asleep for no more than 5 minutes because my watch is, my Vertex is brand new to me. It alerted me after 2 minutes I had to get up because it was inactive. So, but that was enough to get me focused. I got up, and it wasn't 10 minutes till I passed Kevin Goldberg. And once I passed him for the last time, I didn't see him again. I had 2 minutes on him at the summit. I think I finished like an hour ahead of him.
Yeah.
That's the power of an
Yeah,
app,
a
dude.
little more than an hour. Dude, what if you would have like that's an interesting just strategy because what if you would like just knowing your body, what if you start that earlier? Like
Exactly.
like what if you start that even 20 hours earlier?
Dude,
Like,
yeah. I could have at least started like 2 hours earlier with Daniel. I was death marching it for like an hour and a half. And that's the idea is like
because what's 3-5 minutes in the grand scheme?
exactly. It's like an investment. For 5 minutes, you're gonna get at least 15, 20 minutes back from how much faster your legs are gonna turn over.
I had rocks in my shoe at the summit of Mammoth Mountain. I had a 5 to 6 minute, probably like a 5-minute aid station stop. Big old blister on the side of my shoe, or on that side of my big toe, and probably should not have ran in some shoes that I hadn't tested before.
Yeah.
But anyways, that 5 minutes, I watched like 20 people go by.
That's so demoralizing.
And I had to catch them I caught most of them on the way down.
Yeah.
But in your race,
Yeah, dude. But that's
a 10-minute nap.
Yeah.
I did a 5-minute aid station nap, and you ran what 7 of my races?
yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's a crazy distance. I recommend everyone does it. When I was down at that race, I felt like I felt cleansed, like all my life was like
That's awesome.
there's a before point and an after point after 200.
It looked really fresh at the end too. I mean, you weren't fresh, but you looked fresh.
Yeah,
Like
I
you
felt
were
like
doing well.
exactly. I still felt like I had all my wits about me, and yeah, it makes me optimistic about Copacabana 250 because it's like I could have easily moved for an extra 30 miles into the night.
That's his favorite.
I just felt really good about it. As soon as I fit during the race, I was like, I don't want to run Copacabana. I don't want to run Copacabana. I don't want to run Copacabana. As soon as I finished in 5th place, I was like, I need to run Copacabana because I know Ed Herr's running it back, Max is running it back, and if second and third is there, you know how it is. I always add people to my Strava who beat me. I love knowing that those guys are coming back.
Yeah. Wondering like if they live near Beatty,
Exactly.
how many races they do?
Exactly. Exactly.
So how beneficial were those Beatty repeats?
Dude, everything, man. Because every time you're on a grade, does that be considered douche grade? Where you're not sure if you should run or walk it.
Yeah.
You're kind of you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Yeah.
Dude, it hurts no matter how hard you're taking.
Exactly.
It hurts walking that thing.
Exactly. So there were times where I was going up this grade, I was like, wow, this feels a lot like Beatty.
Yeah.
Or Beatty. I was like, this is just like
Beatty.
Beatty. And I just knew that even if you're not running it, a certain cadence is a positive forward trajectory.
Yeah.
Motion. And that motivated me a lot of times. Like, oh, I'm doing just what I need to be doing. This is Beatty incline right here. This is
And the downs too on that.
I know how to do that. Yeah, dude, when your legs are stiff, that's a tough decline.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray and I were chatting. I was like, those Beatty repeats are gonna go in here, and then like we get into the chat. The chat was pretty wild. It got a little weird in there. There's so many Max fans. So
Oh, yeah,
I was like,
of
I gotta break this up.
We were representing.
Yeah.
We were giving you shout outs.
Yeah, and you're
Everybody, like a lot of people just know Max and they know Rachel and
Yeah.
Tara.
I'm the same way. Like,
And I'm like, watch out for Roman. We've seen him train. We know what the hell he can do.
Well, we were saying in the beginning here, like, watch out for Roman. We were discussing, like, you're so methodical and disciplined that we're like, okay, he's not like fast out of the gate kind of guy. And then I woke up in the morning and I think you gave me an early update on the text message. Like, dude, he's up into like 11.
Yeah.
Because, early on,
you're like top 20, like
Yeah.
kind of like maybe 19, 18.
Yeah. That's my comfort zone.
And then you knocked a bunch of spots off of that. But it was really stressful. I really got sucked into the Cocodona live stream last year.
Yeah.
I think we
Same here.
both did, and we were talking about that on the run.
Yeah, it was an incredible year to be to follow it.
Yeah, and I just remember it dominated all of my days off. And then even on my breaks and lunch, I was like,
I need someone to finish so I can be done with it.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, I couldn't get all the stuff I needed to get done.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm like, got to follow this. And I was just watching you guys oscillate.
Yeah.
Like 5 through 12 or whatever. You guys were just like, oh, Roman. I was like, check this out. Roman's got like a mile on this dude now on Smith. And then all of a sudden it's like Smith's got a mile and a half on you. Like a couple minutes. We're like, so we were wondering what
it's the
margin
tracker.
of error in the tracker.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a second, I'm not going to be complaining about the tracking.
Exactly.
200 and something miler.
Exactly. Yeah, the tracking did that, and also the naps do that. At night is when you see those big jumps. Because some guy could be like, I went to the aid station. So when I got to the aid station, the conversation was, hey, if you want to, when I picked up Daniel, the conversation was like, hey, if you want to make this quick, you can go get 4th. Like, he's sleeping right now. You can just go get 4th right now. But that was at my lowest point.
Yeah.
That's when I was there for 45 minutes at the aid station, getting taped up, they had to put Humpty Dumpty back together again. That's what that was. So I was like, looked at Daniel like, are you crazy or am I crazy? Because there's no way I can get fourth right now. When we left that aid station, it's like, okay, we're in 11th place. The tables had turned that much. So that was like an inflection point too. After that, though, once we passed everyone, they were going to cut back. And that means that you're not always running at a deficit. If you're always running at a deficit, you can hold on to that fourth place for so long, but you can't hold on to it for 100 miles.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself, get some rest, get some sleep, eat.
Yeah, that was wild to see Max, because he's, definitely, after, his big win in Moab, he's got a lot of attention and everyone's rooting for him, and he held on to that fourth spot or third for a long time.
Yeah.
And he didn't move a whole lot. The lady from Tahoe,
Amber Weevil, yeah.
that was incredible, dude. I was like,
she was on his ass, yeah.
Dude, and she was encroaching and just chipping away.
How far?
If she had like 5 more miles, probably.
How far apart did they finish?
It was pretty close. I think it was less than an hour.
Yeah, Amber was crazy because I followed her this summer. She ran Western States and Hard Rock Double.
Dude, oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
It was 14 minutes.
Part?
Wait. Oh, wait, no, I'm tripping. Yeah, no, 14 minutes.
That's
14
crazy.
minutes.
She could have fully got him.
Yeah. She was. And Max is, this figure in the 200s that everyone's going back. Like, I remember Jimmy was like, with 40 miles left, everyone in the chat, Max is going to pick him off. This is where Max makes his move.
Yeah, because of his fan base. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was just kind of wild. And I wasn't too, like, I saw that unless someone got injured or had some crazy issue.
Yeah.
Like, nobody was catching.
That was his debut at that distance, right?
Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, dude. I couldn't believe it.
What was his longest race before that?
He's just done 100 miles. He did Cascade Crest this summer. He did it like 17 hours. 17:30, which is insane.
Doesn't he just run every race once? Right? Is he the guy that's like, it was funny just to watch everyone. It was like the Max show.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was the Mammoth Max show. And,
yeah.
So we were over there.
Yeah.
In the Roman flag.
Well, that's great that our sport has like these characters, that we didn't have like just even 5 years ago, where people can be like, love him or hate him. Like, he's someone that attracts eyeballs, and I love that. I watched his documentary.
It's like boxing, dude. It's like
I
boxing.
love it. Yeah.
Running is boxing, kind of.
Yeah, I love this King of Moab documentary because I'd read it the year before, and so I just appreciated. Even though he gave himself that title, it's still like, you win, you can call yourself whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? You don't have to be humble, because in our sport, we've had so many kind of like, just like status quo white guys, and when this guy showed up all tatted up, drug rehab, winning things, satisfied, sponsorship, like, wow, breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
The breath of fresh air. Thank God, because until then, it was just like guys that look like Scott Jurek,
Your boy.
Your boy. Your boy is funny.
Your boy. I saw one now. There's like a Dylanisms. There's like Dylanism.
Oh yeah.
And then there's also like Max's meme account or something like that. Even though like they're like not associated with the person that. But that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I love that we have polarizing figures in our sport now, because before that, as a fan, they're just so boring to follow the same story, the same personalities, the same college background.
Yeah. Did steeplechase, a track early on, and then But,
exactly. Gotta do UTMB.
Brings some edge, dude. It brings edge.
Yeah. So for next year, dude, I can't wait already for Cocodona, man.
When is Cocodona?
May 5th.
That's like, we're doing Miwa. Yeah, are you still doing Miwa?
Miwa?
That's the plan.
Yeah.
You signed up?
Yeah.
Sweet,
Well,
dude.
no,
But-
it opens on the 9th.
Yeah, I have it in my phone. I'm gonna sign up.
November 9th.
November 9th?
Yeah, at the 6 a.m.
Oh shit, we can't create.
Sorry, dude. Sorry, bro. What are you doing? Okay.
Dude,
Is it the same weekend as Pippadona?
Well, it's that Saturday, so you start a few days after, right? It's like a couple days.
Could probably start. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I think Pippadona's like a Monday start.
Let's
Oh,
get
it's-
out there.
That's a
Let's
weird
get out
thing.
there.
No, I just want to be running when you're running. I want to be running when you start and when you're running when you finish. I think I love that. Dude. It's like talk about just like living the life
So
of the
when-
day.
I mean, because you're recovering pretty good. I mean, obviously you're walking around. You could probably easily jog a 8:30, 9-minute
Yeah,
mile.
dude, I
You
want-
feel like you feel like you could get moving if you want. I mean, rest
Yeah,
up.
yeah. For a moment I thought I'd maybe train for CIM.
Oh, sweet.
I want to get my like sub 3 hour
Yeah.
CIM time, but my wife, I don't know if I can do it with kids and stuff. And
That'll be like good
Or-
confidence, and then just heading into the
yeah,
new year.
yeah. Or I could just take the next 2 months off,
Yeah.
rest, heal every kind of nagging injury, and then start up
Yeah.
January 1st.
Yeah. Just stay steady at like 30 miles or something like that. Just to make
Yeah, until you guys start headed up to Forest Hill, dude.
Forest Hill.
Dude, I can't wait for those Forest Hill runs because this year, my goal is to show up for those races and not get dropped by the fast guys. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The super fast guys that do the 50Ks, they always have to wait a little bit for me. If I have a good off season, then they don't have to wait for me at like Michigan Bluff, at the top of Michigan Bluff. They don't have to wait for me at the top of like Devil's Thumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I know I've made that improvement in
Yeah.
fitness. That'll give me so much confidence going into Pippadona.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Tuesday Hill repeats. Things
Yeah.
like that. We need to get you out there, dude.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck,
It's too
dude?
early. That's,
Dude,
no,
that's
I'll,
what I thought.
I'll look at it. No, I need to start getting up early. I need to go to bed earlier.
Shout out to the Bagel Boys. Hey, it's
5:45.
dude,
now.
5-4. There, it's a cool group, and dude, everyone just pushes each other, dude,
Yeah,
in a good way. In a good way.
yeah, and they move so fast that like by the time you even wake up, you're like already on like my third one. You're like, oh, because when you do it on your own, you're like, my legs are tired. You do it on your own, you're like, oh, I need a water bottle. Like when you do it on your own, you're like, I need headphones. When you do it with them, you're like, 7 o'clock, I'm done.
Yeah. No, that'd be good. I do need to come out there, or the Friday donut run or something.
Friday dinner.
Fridays are more chill, but it's
Yeah.
still like 10 quality miles. Just
Yeah,
Yeah, you can always tack
good.
something.
Yeah,
dude, it changed my life, dude. Tuesdays.
Tuesdays.
It's made me who I am.
Yeah, I got to do it. I got to start doing better about
Tuesdays.
workouts.
Dude, they're representing the Folsom, Eldorado Hills, Rockland, Loomis crew. Dude.
Yeah, dude. The greater Sacramento area, dude.
Sacramento.
Dude, that's what's up, dude. That's definitely been the biggest change from this year and last year. Is running with these guys and probably uninstalling Pokemon Go.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't looked at that app for a whole year.
Is that the one where you move around and go find them?
Exactly. Yeah. I used to always be
So
distracted
you
on
could
my
get
phone.
like some fitness.
No, that's exactly it. Like if I'm running around so many miles, I might as well be rewarded for it. But when I just deleted it, I'm like, oh, I just don't have. Now I have no distractions. Now I have nothing to like distract me from pushing it on this hill. Or
I mean, you could do it while you were racing.
yeah,
Yeah,
there was,
you-
there
you-
was-
you-
there was-
You could, because
there was a
Kevin,
lot of reception up at Mammoth. Oh my gosh.
Kevin was live looking at the live stream, and
He was, dude. I was
was it-
running with them. I was like, what? He's like,
Oh, he was tapping. He was
like, you go ahead. I've got it.
the drone was over him, and
Yeah.
everyone, and they were talking, and then everything in the chat. So I think he was watching the live stream and responding, and then they were like, "Hey, do this," and then he'd be like, "Do airplane arms or something." And
Yeah.
yeah, it
Yeah,
was pretty wild.
that's Cameron, dude. We were running together and got his headphones in, and he's like, you run ahead. I've got to go log into the live stream. Like all that, and he still finished like an hour behind me.
That was the Kevin Cam. That's what they called it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a
But
great
I mean,
guy,
it
dude.
does like little stuff like that. Going that distance is something to take your mind out of like mind fucking yourself.
Yeah,
I mean, whether it's that or playing Pokemon Go.
yeah.
Did they have sleep stations?
They did, yeah. And they're so smart about it. The when during the sleep stations, they didn't have music blasting. You know,
Yeah.
I've walked to I've approached sleep stations and like they've got like Led Zeppelin, you know, like rocking out. You're like, okay, if you need to take a nap, go over here. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, it was so incongruent, but they've got it. They had it dialed in.
Like white
So
noise.
good. No, they had earplugs.
Airflags.
Yeah.
They had little earplugs in little cases.
That's
I mean,
awesome. You need like a
and they had
eye mask.
iMac.
They did?
They
Yeah,
did.
that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, if you have to nap a day, you're gonna be napping at like 8, you're deciding to take a nap.
Yeah, or just being indoors with the fluorescent light above you.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the most awkward moments I had was I got patched up at Lee Vining and I'd been getting I'd been, you know, having chafing to my ass cheeks all week.
Yeah.
All weekend, so I kept looping it up. And then finally I was like sitting down, I get up and like there's like a fat like stain on there's like a fat stain on like the cot that I had been sitting on. And like everyone just like looked down.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, yeah.
Oh man.
And I
Oh.
I had so much like, you know, squirrels nut butter up my ass.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
It
for
was
sure.
like because when I was done,
You have to.
that area of my skin was like raised a millimeter off of its normal
Oh.
height. It was like that.
I would imagine all like the salt. Like I fully
Oh yeah,
ran
so,
like
yeah.
100Ks and 100 miler, but the amount of salt that I have accumulated, even at Trail Fest, the 50K, I did something like this, and I like looked down, and I had just like
powder.
a ton of salt
Yeah,
in my
so much
hand.
friction. Yeah,
And I'm imagining that in a race like that, you've probably been for days.
yeah,
You've been that salt's probably eventually like abrasive.
yeah. And it's such a weird time of year because it's not hot enough to where you need like ice bandanas, even though they had ice bandanas. It's also not cold enough to where like the beverages are cold. So they didn't have ice on the course. So when you got your electrolytes and it was like really hot, you're drinking just like warm water and warm electrolytes. If you ever had a warm electrolyte, it tastes like seawater.
Yeah.
It was just such an awkward time of year to be running because you're like, I don't know if I need to. I'm dying of the heat, but I know that the next aid station is not gonna have any ice.
Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna grab another beer.
yeah, I'm gonna get another one.
It actually helps me out with the races.
Yeah. We're back. Cheers. Had to refill the beer. I don't know if we're done or not, but I'm just gonna record. Yeah, I was telling the camera I don't know if we're done or not, but I'm just gonna record this, guys.
Correct.
Just because that's the
second beer.
It's second beer.
If you guys are running Miwok, is that a
But
lottery?
that's
Yeah.
the plan. Yeah.
It's not a lot. It
first come, first
fills
serve?
up like within a day. So
Oh, so you're in, right?
I mean, I have my alarm set for 5:30 that day but I think it starts at 6 a.m. So
Yeah, it's 6 or 7 a.m. I think I signed up at like 8:30 and 360 spots were gone out of like 4 something. Or maybe
At 8
500.
o'clock.
Yeah, so it's like within most like within a day, it's filled up.
Did you run it last year?
2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
dude, we need to get a
All right.
training camp. Maybe
I would love to train with you guys. Yeah.
up in that. I mean, any miles are good miles for you.
Oh yeah.
so-
No, Cocodona's not like a high elevation race. I'd love to go up there.
There's plenty of vert, but I just like how it flows. I like how it's nice and steady climbs. A lot of it's kind of fire roads and
Yeah.
more runnable vert than say Forest Hill, where it's like just I don't know, for some reason it seems so painful out there.
If we smashed 10 times DD, we're gonna be
Yeah.
we're gonna be rolling through
Bro,
those
save
hills, dude.
yourself on some gas, dude. I know a place around
We
here.
know a place.
I know.
Don't tell nobody. We're on the top 10 list, okay?
Yeah.
Bro, and if you can do such a monotonous trail, I say use that word loosely. If you do that monotonous, those monotonous repeats, dude, the run itself feels it's like such a reward.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I'm definitely down with that mentality.
And when we ran it together, that was the fastest I had splits I had made on that trail, that road. So even if I can only imagine how much better my training would have been had I only shared more miles with you guys.
Yeah.
I tried to get Ray to come out. I mean, fuck, dude.
I was coming up. I wasn't in the
I mean,
headspace that you guys
bro.
were. Dude. I was.
You gotta be in the suffering headspace.
Yeah, I'm
dude.
ready, dude. I'm back, dude. I'm
Dude,
back for
there's
the
nothing. There's nothing fun about that
suffering.
except for just seeing the people like with the and
Yeah.
their look on in
Yeah.
their cars like I saw this guy 2 hours ago. I saw this guy drive. I know, but it's like some of the cars like stand out. Like this guy's been out here for 2 hours.
Yep.
I love having that mindset. Like I know I've been out here in 2 hours.
I want to get on that 10 times BD list. I haven't done it 10 times.
I
So
think
wanna get
I
on
think
that.
I'm like 4th all time
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
out of 5.
The most
Yeah,
the most I've done was 5 reps, maybe,
yeah. Five is
which is still
a segment. Yeah,
which is still like a fucking grind.
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
is nuts, dude.
5 is a commitment.
10 is nuts, dude.
Nah. Yeah, you don't just
10's
go out and wing 5. Like
Yeah.
you're just like, yeah. But the 10 was brutal. And I also did it on
Didn't you guys
like
do it in the heat?
I did it on a 90-degree day, my
Yeah.
10
Yeah, we did
or
it.
90 or 100-degree day.
Yeah, we ran it the summer in the morning. Yeah,
And it was a lot more comfortable when I was running with you.
yeah. We were fast, dude. The
Yeah.
way we would do it is we'd run up the entire way just to jog, and then the last 150 feet, 200 feet, we would kind of just like, sprint it in.
Do you guys stop at that stop sign back at the top?
Yeah. Once you hit that oak tree, you kind of just like full send it. And it was convenient that there were a couple mountain bikers who were kind of traversing the same course, so we got to like chase them
Yeah.
the last 200 feet. So yeah,
That guy was hitting like, what was it? Almost 50 miles an hour
on the downhill.
on the
Yeah,
downhill.
On a bike?
yeah.
Yeah.
And we got to chase him on the uphill.
Catch him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even like the endurance cyclist guys, like, you guys are crazy. And it's not just like someone walking their dog.
Yeah.
I was like, you're crazy too. He's like, I get to relax on the way down.
Yeah.
I was like, that doesn't last that long.
Yeah.
It
There was
was like-
somebody in the neighborhood just walking up, and I did like 3 reps while he was just walking up one,
Yeah.
and he was like,
I see people out there now with like weighted vests.
I see
You
that a
know,
lot.
but
Yeah.
you're gonna, and I always overpack. I just do that with water in general. And I go, this is, if I need it, it's here. And then if I need to cool off, I got an extra bottle, or it's just better simulation for tired legs.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's a brutal climb.
Kind of stopped and said hello to people. A lot of people have like trained for like big adventures, some guy I remember was going to like Everest base camp, and he had been training for like a month with his backpack on him, just like going up Beatty.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Not even
Yeah.
Beatty, he just like go up the steepest part
Yeah.
of Beatty and then like hit the fire hydrant and then like, go back down.
Yeah, I've been adding it because my go-to for my house is just to go Browns Ravine, and sometimes I'll loop it around there. But now I've just been doing one up Beatty until it dead ends, like there's a neighborhood that dead ends. It's probably another like over half mile. So
Yeah, you like to the very top
to the very top.
to Powers.
Yeah, exactly. So it's cool. But even like,
There's a Strava. There's a segment there too. I think it's called the whole enchilada.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Something like that. Yeah.
but the
Yeah, it's
repeats,
over a mile.
repeats are perfect just to end at the stop sign right there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the segment. I don't know how many times that I've just missed it because I was like, well, I stopped going up, so I turn around.
Yeah.
I never,
Yeah,
I've never
it's
been a
not that-
segment guy.
It's not
so-
that much further.
Yeah.
It's like half mile, maybe a little over half mile.
Yeah.
So you add it like, yeah, a little bit. It's cool. Add some more gain.
That's awesome. Yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's just PR our times this year. 'Cause I don't think we have to do much more quantity, but better quality.
Yeah.
And of course I'm gonna do more quantity as well. But I just believe in the power.
Yeah, increase that suffer zone.
Yeah, there's just something about running with your friends and your community that gets an extra 10% out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that 10% are the gains.
Yeah. It definitely lifts everyone up when you run. I run by myself. Like most people probably do. Like 90%.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just need one person to show up late to be like, fuck this guy.
And you just need like one or 2 days with some people that'll push you. That's all you need. The rest
Exactly, that's what
the rest
Tuesday
you
mornings,
can, the
dude.
rest you can just chill.
Yeah,
It's
these
an 80-20 rule, dude.
that's what I love about the Tuesday morning guys. I've shown up at like 5:43 because I think I was told to be there at 5:40.
Mhm.
So I get there like 5:43, like they're already gone. I'm like, these guys don't fuck around, dude. Like they didn't see anyone there at the parking lot, so we're gonna go. You know, they're not waiting for you. You gotta go. You gotta go run to catch up with them. That's what I love about it.
Yeah.
That level of accountability. That's what I need at like 5:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
I've never snoozed that alarm. Never snoozed that alarm.
It's set, dude. It's set in my alarm. It's set. It's always on though.
You know, I'm tempted to
The
get
only-
there next
The only
weekend.
time I don't make it is because my wife works the night before.
Oh yeah, right.
But yeah, dude, look at I have a track workout 5:05 a.m. and then 5:05 a.m. for water tower.
Nice,
They're
dude.
in there, dude. It's scheduled now. I'm committed.
I got mine at 5:12. You like to cut it close.
5:12.
5:12.
I go
I gotta get
5:05.
those 7 minutes. And what the benefit of that is like on the way back from those hill repeats, I've now started last 3 months. I've started coming home with my my wife's coffee. And you know, when you're married to someone, there's like such simple low hanging fruit that you can do to be like, hey, you know, I'm thinking about you, I care about you kind of thing. And just getting their coffee, when you start doing, you're like, oh my gosh, I really haven't been doing this sooner. Just
Well,
stupid moron.
I mean, I'm starting to learn, and I should have learned this 10 years ago. But yeah, if you want to get your wife to do something, you're like, all right, we want to go to Auburn together. Want to go do a trail run? Buy you a nice coffee. All right, cool. You know,
Yeah, because these want to
kind
make
of
it like a nice-
sways. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
it is. It's definitely low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
But no, that's cool, man. That's awesome. My currency in love language is burritos. So so my wife definitely knows. She's like, I know you're gonna hate. You don't want to go do this. Buy you a burrito though.
She buys you burrito.
And I'll be like, I'm in.
Sweet dude.
Yeah, dude. Well, burritos are $14 now. I don't know what coffee is. So we probably got the better end of that deal.
Gosh, dude, burritos for me, dude. I started going back to Chipotle.
I
feel
still-
like, I feel like 4 years away during COVID. Like I didn't do Coke.
Chipotle, I don't feel as bad sometimes. Like if you pick the right options there, it's a pretty healthy meal.
I've gone the inverse. I went on a trail run, and then on the way back, I went to the one off of Douglas, the Chipotle, and the dude scooped the carne asada, and then he did a wiggle on the spoon, and more meat came off. And I was about to say something. I was like, I'll just knock it down. I was like, dude, did you have to do the wiggle?
Oh,
Like,
man.
yeah, it was too much meat on there. I was like,
Oh my gosh.
and I was like, I don't know about this. They must have got some. The people up in the office were probably like, hey, we're gonna start doing a wiggle.
That's my gosh. That's, you know what? That is pretty disheartening.
Yeah, so and they're all $14. So I found out if you go to
Oh, you go. We
like
go
go to the taqueria right across the street, right over here.
burrito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all something sounds like that flavorito.
Alpha burrito.
Yeah, or
La
Yeah.
Fiesta.
La Fiesta.
Yeah, so they're
or-
all owned by the same people.
yeah, they're all
El Dorado something. They're all owned by the same.
Yeah.
same group.
But I find out that I'll get a much better burrito there
Yeah,
than I
Totally.
will at Chipotle. I know Chipotle's got they're like, antibiotic free, this and that, and they're supposed to be ethically sourced, but
What do you do? Do you do Dos Coyotes?
Oh, that's super good too. Their Southwest
Dude.
burritos, bomb.
dude, I like
the
the
border
does. I think it's a border
chicken.
How about mesquite? Have you guys had that?
mesquite.
Mesquite, it's pretty
They have a
good.
good tortilla soup.
You've done it once.
They have a
yeah.
good tequila bar too. Did you go in there and get a nice
Oh,
little
yeah?
margarita
Alright.
or a shot of something? Nice sipper shot.
Tortilla soup's good, but anywhere that's got a salsa bar, I always like the green sauces. Is it guacamolito? It's like the
kinda-
soupy.
kinda-
Oh,
kinda
those are
sweet.
bomb. Yeah.
Kind of sweet.
Yeah, it's and salty. And,
Dos
but-
Coyotes
but-
has a really
but
good
Dos
one.
has like a different one. It's like it's more of a chili than yeah, it's more chili based. But I think like over La Fiesta, those places they have guacamole. It's like soupy, it's like watery and
yeah.
chili. Dude, I love that stuff.
Yeah. There's like the avocado based one. There's like the tomatillo based one.
Yeah.
It's like clear,
Yeah.
sweet, and kind of like almost gelatinous.
Yeah.
From the tomatillo. I love that, dude.
Yeah.
So you inspired me when we ran pre-canyons out of Overlook. So I used to do this, but I used to drink V8 and have the Costco protein shakes. And then I was like, dude, I'm not paying for this. And I would like try to get a shaker bottle and have it. But so now
What
back on
protein?
that.
Protein and V8 together?
No. So I'll chug the V8 when I come back, and then I'll have the protein.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So that's because the amount of like sodium in the V8,
Yeah.
and I figured out like if I go to Auburn and I don't pack this run meal, I have to get taco treat. Like it's just like we went to taco
Right
treat,
there.
so we did that. You got a protein shake. We had V8, and then we went to taco treat.
Yeah, buddy. It sounds like a
So
good day.
and I kept trying to like find a way around it. Be like, no, I'll just get something at home, and then I'm like, I'm lazy, or I'm like,
Yeah.
the
Your
Poison
window.
Oak, and then so it's already like a 40-minute drive. So
Yeah.
now I'm getting a lot better with the post run, like long run or workout, like get food right away. It just because I'm just I get home, it's lay down or shower. So
Yeah.
thanks for getting me back on that because that's a big part of recovery.
Yeah, dude.
Is that window right there?
Yeah. My whole training philosophy can be summed up in one. I did 200-mile back-to-back weeks for Mammoth, and then I did that 100-mile week for Fat Dog. And even though I was putting in a lot of miles, I felt weak. I never felt like burnt out. And no matter what I did, I always told myself, show up the next day. You know, when I finish this run today, I need to be able to show up the next day.
Yeah.
And that consistency is the most is the common denominator between what's made improvements and stayed healthy. Is just being able to be smart with your training and then being able to do the same thing again tomorrow.
Yeah. I am thinking forward to because I'm backloading a lot of my runs. So now when I'm doing like a long run and then on my second day off, I got to get better about weekday runs, workday runs.
Even if it's short, dude.
Yeah.
Like I think Hans Shor's the one who said like motion is emotion, even though it might sound a little
Yeah,
weird.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it like I'm starting to think, I was like, I can't just go hardcore on this one run. I got to think about the other ones. There's that extra looking cool on, the numbers. I was like, hey, I want to hit this trail at X amount pace. Now, think about tomorrow. You don't want to be so wrecked that you lose 10 miles tomorrow because you were fucked up. But yeah, I definitely got to figure out some nutrition stuff. But what were you eating, by the way?
So what?
What did you pack besides what they provide you? Because you probably have to lean on the aid stations.
Yeah, I packed like 8 full throttles, but I only drank like 2 of them.
The energy drinks?
Yeah, my mouth was so raw. I had like I ate 2 PB&J, the red box PB&J sandwiches
Yep.
from Costco.
Uncrustables?
Yeah, the first, but they weren't like knockoff Uncrustables with strawberry jam. So that's looking at 8. Everything else was on the aid stations.
Yeah.
And my Relito was on broth and like mashed potatoes. So good, dude.
Dude, broth
So
and mashed
good.
potatoes.
When they hit, they're salty, they're
Dude,
starchy.
Potatoes are like my money. Like that's like nothing's hit me.
I've
Like
never had
straight.
potatoes.
But
at an aid
mashed
station.
potatoes at an aid station?
They had
That has to be, because there was someone on the live stream
they took care of you.
where someone was talking about dipping a pizza into, like a slice of pizza into the mashed potatoes.
Brilliant. Oh my God. I grew up on that with Thanksgiving, dude. Like dipping like an egg roll in mashed potatoes. You do a meal?
I am. I don't know. It was my bandage.
Yeah.
It got me through, like, because all the other gels and everything else that I had been rocked in and all that stuff was like not working. Had to improvise and it just worked, dude. Broth is so clutch, but mashed potatoes.
Oh,
I've done plenty of grab your potato, dip it in the salt.
Yeah.
That's cool. But if it's
I go,
if
yeah,
it's something
boiled
mashed
potatoes
up,
dipped in salt. That's my go-to.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's legit.
Mashed potatoes are the best, dude. This is my first time having mashed potatoes at an aid station. Yeah, the best. Better than noodles. It would just take like cold potatoes and then just fill it up with like hot broth and just mix it up and just so good.
Yeah, dude. If you're looking for a pace,
miss it,
I'll
dude.
pace you overlook to overlook. Need it.
I gotta start. Ashley asked me today.
Yeah, you guys start.
I mean, I'll help.
gotta
I'll
start-
crew too. I'll crew. But if you need a pacer wherever, it's like-
I think with that race, it's like
because I was looking at
ridiculous
it, it's
with
like
Pacers.
it was like
They're
overlook to
Nazis and
overlook.
Pacers. Make sure you fill out
Yeah.
the waiver form, dude.
Oh, are they weird about that?
They fucking they sent my ass back up overlook. I almost disqualified my wife
For what?
because they're so. You can only pick up a pacer at overlook.
Overlook.
However, you can only sign the waiver at Beals.
Deals, yeah.
So
yeah.
can you do it before, like
You
the
can
night
do
before?
it before, but what if you're coming from another from Lincoln or you're coming from?
You have to drive all the
Or
way
you-
down to Beals to full.
They're
subs-
so
that's not
ridiculous.
bad.
They're stationed out of Beals, right? They're timekeeping whatever,
start and finish. Yeah.
but you can't pick up a pacer bib at,
The place
you-
at the
or
big,
you can have a pacer and the Mammoth 200. You can pick up pacer bib at any pacer location. They all have waivers. They all have pacer bibs.
yeah. Western
What the-
States, it's
so needlessly dumb.
all of it at Western States, I think, is out of Forest Hill.
Yeah.
Which is
It makes
which
sense,
kind
but
of
you're not-
makes sense.
You're not making them go to Auburn
Yeah, you're not making them go to Auburn.
because like it's a logical like touch point. You can't go anywhere without hitting Forest Hill.
But I
Yeah.
mean, the pacer race, or we'll call it a pacer race, starts at Forest Hill, so it makes sense for everybody. To kind of be
Exactly.
there.
Yeah.
If they had you drive up to like Robinson Flat to get the fucking pacer bib, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
but you're not
dusty
letting
corners.
but you
Yeah.
can't. You're not gonna let Pacers to Forest Hill. That's what they're doing at Rio de Lago.
Yeah. Well,
And for the first time ever, last year they enforced it. They wouldn't let me through with my wife.
oh, you were there last year. Okay,
I
I
was
was.
racing with my wife, and they wouldn't let me through. So Julie just keeps screwing me over, dude. She took my money with the AR-50 during the COVID lockdown and gave me like a off-brand hoodie. And it told me to submit my virtual run.
God damn it!
I was like, God,
Oh, I lost.
that
I
was
lost
me.
$300 at Castle Peak. So
oh my gosh.
yeah,
never again.
and they offered me an entry to local Auburn 50K.
50K.
Yeah, they
Um,
said under our management. So I mean, there's casualties. Rough time to be a race director, but
Yeah.
But as far as Rio goes, I didn't have pacer until actually Emily jumped in early because all the alarms, the red flags were going off.
Yeah.
And you were talking, they were like,
There's not going to be
Ah,
a pace
Is that when
tomorrow.
you're telling me you were throwing up that day or something like that?
I mean, I do that like every race.
Yeah.
So yeah, I actually did that at Mammoth. I came off. So you know, the zipper pocket and the Solomon vest are the newer ones. I dropped my calories out. I littered on the Mammoth course.
Did they have never second too?
I'm not sure. I carried most of my stuff because it was a shorter race.
Yeah.
But I never put calories. That's like my trash bin.
Yeah.
In there?
usually- Yeah.
I usually have in the side pockets. So I put it in there, and then I started running up Dragon's Back, and I passed the other aid station, and I reach in, and I go,
It was all trash.
I was like, oh, it's on no. I was like, because I had been ditching my trash at the aid stations. I was like, that bounced out. So someone behind me either picked it up or it's just sitting there on the ground
They just-
somewhere.
yeah.
So I went up Dragon's Back, and then eventually I caught up to these guys, and I was like, please, like, don't let this impact your race, and please don't give me any gels that you need for this race. But if anyone has any extra gels, I dumped all of my stuff. I ran into my buddy John Klein. He's like, no, I've got shit for you.
Oh.
I was like, shit, this is a big one.
Yeah, there's room on this boat.
Yeah, and then so I asked these guys, they were both like, dude, we've been picking up gels this whole time. So they gave me 2 gels.
So we've been picking up gels this whole time. We collected about 6. We'll give you 2.
Well, they gave me 2. And so I was like, oh, I need these, and I ate them too fast, and I went up Dragon's Back, and I was heaving. And at one point, this guy, he never asked me if I was all right while I was heaving, but he was in front of me.
Uh-huh.
But when I stopped, and he's like, I don't hear you back there anymore. Are you still there? And he's like,
Jeez.
you're starting to worry me because like you've been like I
Yeah.
was just heaving. So yeah, I think it's about taking in those gels. I think I'm gonna space out. We're obsessed with 30 minutes. Every 30 minutes, have this. I think I need 35 of 40 minutes to get those gels down. To, probably not good for
Like
the
a
calories.
slow sip or
No, just set the timer off a little bit later because those SIS beta fuel stuff like that. It's like 41 carbs per. It's 160, 41 carbs. So if I'm doing 2 of those, I'm getting 82.
Yeah.
And like I'm getting like over 300 calories an hour. I don't think I need that.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like,
I've been mixing weird shit. Like I've been doing like a scoop of Hyperlight, and then I'll do Never Second, and I'll do their
Never Second good, yeah.
yeah. I like Never Second, and it's the only caffeine one I like. So I'll
Oh, yeah.
put like the caffeine one like mixed with Hyperlight, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like
Oh, it's
money.
great
It's like
mix.
money.
Yeah.
And I'll just mix it in a bottle. So and then I'll just sip it
Like in a flask or like
in a flask.
I've seen those those flasks like the designed for like mixing
put the
gels.
gels in
Oh
them.
yeah.
Mixes like they're easier to clean. They have a bigger
Yeah.
opening, and
Sometimes I'll just down it. I'll just down it gel too, but I'll make like this.
I love the gel in the flask. It's so like fucking like, professional, dude. Like I've got no time to eat my calories. Just put it in my fucking flask.
Yeah. So I gotta get that stuff figured out. But at RDL, I think I'm gonna have a pacer as much as I can. But I just kind of winged it last time I ran it.
Nice, dude.
And hopefully everything goes well, but I'm just going to try to smooth the race out. Don't go as fast here. Just make the lowers not as the low points not as low.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all. I'm just trying to even out the race.
What if have you done RDL? You gotta run that, dude. That's a classic.
He did it
Haven't run that.
much less comfortable
You were in that race
with you. Yeah, yeah.
That was fun.
RDL
That was
has
such shitty conditions, but it was what happened.
Yeah, it was
It was
shit.
fun.
that's when I was running Milwaukee. You guys were doing the 100 mile.
Yeah, we were getting that whole.
I saw
weather
the
system.
video of you and Thomas running across
Yes,
no hands.
You and Thomas
Yeah.
asked me when I was taking a shoot on the side of
really?
the
Gosh, dude. Yeah, no, that's when the sky just opened up.
Yeah.
Across no hands was like from then on. It was just like the next 6 hours was just like
Yeah.
getting hammered.
Yeah. I was,
And you would have had been in it like first an hour previous. We were just now getting it
Oh yeah.
from the Bay Area.
Yeah, dude, it was so bad at Miwok running on those ridges. The ocean's right there, and whatever ear was facing,
Left side facing the ocean. Yeah.
whatever side during, because it stormed most of the race, 9 out of the 12 and a half hours I was out there, or 13 hours. Whatever ear was facing the ocean was like filling up with water. It was kind of uncomfortable and
Yeah.
disorienting. And I was like, these guys are getting hit with this in a 100-miler.
dude,
Yeah.
knock on wood. I hope we get good weather this year.
Yeah.
Oh, it is what it is. We're gonna take it.
No, that
Yeah.
you
It was
were
nice
you're
to
moving
see.
fast and you're moving fast enough in 100K, like, and it's the Bay Area, so it doesn't like the temperatures don't swing that much. So it wasn't like that cold. It
Yeah.
was it was pretty comfortable. But no, Miwok's fun and it's fast. And you'll
Yeah, you're doing good. What's
You're
what's
gonna do
your
it
goal
like-
time? That one is that.
I mean, I'm super ambitious.
I
Like,
think you could do
Is
like
it
10
8
and a
hours?
half.
yeah,
whatever.
I mean, I think if I train with the way we're training, 10 times BD, hit the Tuesdays, stay healthy.
Easy days,
I'll
BD.
see, dude. It's gonna be the hardest I've. This next block should be if I'm healthy, will be the hardest I've ever trained in my trail career. So
That's great,
we'll see.
dude.
I'm hoping. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens when
excited,
when
dude.
you're committed.
I'm glad that
We'll
So-
see what happens.
10, you're
well,
going
that's exciting because we all have
Yeah.
a race within that 1 or 2 week window. I'm sure there's a lot of guys that are going to run the canyons.
Canyons, yeah. I was
Then-
thinking about running it back at Canyons, but you actually talked me into Miwok.
Dude, there's a number of things about canyons that, like getting up at 2 a.m. and
Yeah.
doing the shuttle
Might as well
to
do
the star.
yeah,
I was like, I
100
might
miler,
as
yeah.
well have just done the 100-miler.
Yeah.
That
Little
year.
sleep you're getting. Yeah.
I mean, that's easy to say just because of start time. I mean, that,
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
that's a
I'm
valid
sure when
point.
I'm running 100 miles
That's a valid
in
point.
the, but
Can't go to sleep.
you know, there's just a number of things like the trail in Miwok is just so much. It's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
And they did such a good job in crazy conditions. I can only imagine what it's like when it's in better conditions. Seeing the Golden Gate through the hills,
Yeah.
Pirates Cove dropping down there. It's so epic.
Yes. Like,
And-
well,
and-
like you seeing Stinson Beach as you're coming down
Yeah.
those steps.
It's cool. And then like even on like the training camp weekends that we did, like going to Sausalito afterwards, having a slice of pizza.
At that cafe,
There's
there's that black and white cafe.
there's one. I was just watching the sailboats go by. And I was like, dude, for being like a couple hours away,
Pretty
it's
sweet.
it's
Yeah.
it's so nice to have an excuse to go out there. My wife loves it out there.
There you go.
We had so much fun going out there and getting a little camps. We reserved a camp spot
For the race or the training?
for the training.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
not much
That's
to
what I
that.
wanna do
Like a
this
2 day.
I
Yeah,
was gonna piggyback on you, so just
yeah. I mean, if I wasn't gonna try to go look at some fall colors or something like, honestly, like November is probably a good time to go out there. Yeah, so it's probably it's gonna be a lot of fun. She's trying to get a hold of that guy.
Yes, I did actually.
Yeah, I think we talked
Does it
about
work?
it. You got
Well, not even.
You're gonna
I
find out.
got it from
Oh
Alibaba.
What's going on? I think that dude
I got it from
phone.
Ali.
She's trying to tell him where he's at.
I mean, I found out through some guy on YouTube had ordered one. I ordered the same one he did, and it was great, dude. It was only $1,700, and when you look at the other camper shells, like the modular ones that you get from anyone else, they're all just like you gotta put them together, you gotta bolt them together, and if you're gonna take a chance on anything from Alibaba, it's gonna be something without moving parts, without any electronics. This is a dumb of a purchase you can get and still get the real thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The only thing that could go bad is like the rusting. Like that's a big question mark. How long is it gonna be able to stay looking fresh?
Out here, I mean, it's not
Exactly.
like you live
Exactly. So if you're
in
gonna
the
buy,
Rust Belt or
this is my first purchase from Alibaba. So like I was like, dealing with someone like Hangzhou, China, and ended up getting the top line model for $1,700. Glass on all the sides, including glass on the side facing the cab, so I can like reach in and grab shit out of my cab.
Oh, sick.
And I tried shopping around. The same thing from like another company would be at least $3,500.
I'll do it when you put it on. I'll have to take a look.
Dude,
I might get one for my Tacoma to
do you
Yeah, dude, they're
do you
cheaper
fit
for Tacoma
diagonally?
because they're
Yeah.
yeah,
tow around. Like,
yeah,
they just like, and then I have a actual tent that goes on the back of my
Yeah.
truck, but I want something a hard
I-
tent.
mine was $1,700 ship. Shipping was more expensive than shipping was like $600, and if it wasn't for the dumb fucking Trump tariffs, it would have been like $300-$400 cheaper.
Yeah.
I got hit with the Trump tariffs, whatever, and it's just still $1,700. But it's not color matched. It's it's black. But I'm excited, dude.
Black
Why-
one's sick. Like you have the wheel wells that are black.
Yeah, point being is that I'm ready to just go out there, fucking me walk, grab a slice of pizza,
No.
sleep in my truck.
You might not want to go to Miwok because it's too close to the ocean. So if you're talking about rust
yeah.
issues, your Alibaba purchase by that might be the end of
I
it.
think some like saran wrap on it. Yeah, that's funny.
No, that's
But
awesome.
that's so funny that you called it. Yeah, if you're gonna buy all this shit like those camper shells, modular ones, all come from China anyways.
How do they ship it to you?
Dude, I still haven't gotten it.
Okay.
Like she gave me,
That was-
yeah, don't yeah, no, exactly.
it might be here in time for
Maybe-
Coconut.
I was hoping it'd be here from Mammoth. I was like, there's no way.
Oh,
She gave me like 2 dates. She's like the date that it leaves like the port in China, and then there's a date that it arrives in like Los Angeles port. And after that, it's on you, dude. You guys ready to head out?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Thank you guys, dude.
This was sick.
Thanks, man. This is fun.
This was fun. Do you know
Let's do this again after Miwok.
after Miwok?
After Miwok.
After